Hello, Libra. How are you guys doing? I'm here to do your weekly reading, and it will be till next week, but it can run into the weekend. I'll be doing a weekend reading, but right now what we have for you is you're dealing with energy work somehow, some way, shape, or form, or you're dealing with an energy worker. You may be getting some healing, Reiki, something like that, or you're just learning about energy crystals into that effect. It's metaphysical. Maybe you're realizing that you have that within yourself to do. Maybe you could be going to someone, getting healing from them, and it's not just, it's not just metaphysical. It could also be, like doctors and stuff like that. Doctor work, people, other people healing you, you healing other people, that sense. And as far as advice, oh yeah, wait, let's pull out some more of these, a couple more little sticks. What else is going on? There could be dealing with shame here. So you may have some type of shame that you have within yourself, and you're getting healed from that by somebody else. Or you're dealing with that with another person. And you got new romance. So you might actually have a new love interest here in your midst, and you don't even know it. Or this is someone that you're starting to, you might have some inner shame about something, but there's still a sense of having a new romance, so a new love interest. Let's see what else we've got. A spirit advice card, please. And we have that, that gnome. So this is like, look at just sitting there, being really impatient, wanting to do things, being a little trickster kind of person, but really holding back from, being not wanting to do anything wrong. So trying to really look within this person. This would be your energy, like, look, just like frustrated, right? This seems like really frustrated, maybe with the new romance, maybe feeling a little bit of shame. Could be putting yourself in your own little corner, maybe feeling regretful over something, feeling a bit humiliated for something in a new romance, but also healing from that, realizing maybe that, you're being too hard on yourself. So with that said and done, let's see what else is going on for you. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and we're going to find out. I'm going to do this a little bit differently than what I'm normally doing, so then it's still the 21 cards, except I have an extra card I'm throwing in, and I'm going to read it in a whole different way. And you guys can like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this went for you, how you liked this reading. So, here we go. One more shuffle. Ready for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alrighty, so let's put the cards out. Hopefully you will see them. Okay, and then the extra card. This is the card that you're taking a risk in. We'll look at that one at the very last. The energy coming in for you for this week, starting from the time that this reading starts. It could have already started a couple days ago. It may already be in process, be in progress, basically. So the energy, overall energy, what is it that you're manifesting? The Fool card. Well, guess we won't be reading it last. But you're not taking a risk on something. So in the risk, what is it that you were going... I was going to save it for last, but since the Fool card's shown up, you're not taking a risk. What is it you're doing? Coming out of anxiety. So whatever it is, you may have felt really anxious, really worried, a lot of fears and everything about something, and decided not worth the risk. So How is it that, okay, because you're healing from that, this is coming out of that energy. So we're going to go find out what it is that you went within to find out, you know, to go change your mind on this. And it looks like you've taken a lot of time here trying to get an insight. This is the Knight of Pentacles, so this is, it's in the right, upright. This is taking time. Action was taking the time to overlook a situation, assess something here. And what is it that you were assessing? And that would be right here, where you're feeling most powerful, where you're feeling very controlling at something that you have control at or in your life. This is where you're getting your insight from. By you held back, you're getting insight, and that would be in regards to here. And this is seeing that you basically are very impatient and very authoritative and very over controlling, and having to be a bit more patient in order to get clarity. So you're trying to take a step back to gain that position, so you're not coming off as, because this could be pretty cold-hearted energy here, Libra. You're being a bit on the cold side here in over-controlling a situation. You're over-controlling your whole life, but you're also over-controlling this, like having almost a sense of no control. So you try to switch it by being over-authoritative, over-domineering. And that's where you're needing to learn some patience, most likely. And what you're needing to do there is heal and realize that you need to transform the situation. And what is it that you're trying to be patient and heal and transform? The Eight of Wands, feeling stuck to somebody in the past. This is transforming, coming out of feeling stuck to someone in the past. This is being able to now release and let go. So you're trying to bring an ending to that. And that would also fall right here where you're getting courage then. And it has to do with the Lovers. So you're getting strength and courage by partnership, or by combining your energy with another person. Or this could be about your own whole self. This is gaining inner strength. But I would say that this would actually be getting the courage with the help of another person here. So we're going to look over here at who this is. This person is actually giving you the strength. They're giving you strength. A relationship is giving you, if you're not in a relationship, then this would just be you finding the inner strength inside of your own self. And it's like boom, boom, boom. I can't even go any further on that one. So what is it that you're actually intuitively knowing? Because by what you're intuitively knowing, then you know this is actually what you're, you know, going within, looking at what you've assessed, an action that you've taken, which is sit back and take some time out intuitively. Oh geez, you're avoiding you're avoiding going within, you're avoiding using your intuition. It's like just straight, it's like you're not taking a risk in a situation, but you're also not wanting to use your intuition. You're just basically maybe just trying to just use pure logic, just what you know, and over dominating, over authoritative here. So what are you creating? Well, you're creating no sense of victory in a relationship. Even though you find strength in a relationship, you're finding inner strength, you are creating no sense of victory here for yourself. And that would be because you're trying to find inner strength. How is that not victorious though? It's probably due to the fact that you're not taking a risk. You're just letting go of anxieties and worries, not using your intuition, and so you're unable to get a sense of victory. And you're also sitting here kind of over dominating and controlling the situation by pulling back and not communicating, most likely, or just being very cold. trying to transform, end the feeling of being stuck to a person from the past, maybe that lover. So maybe you are trying to heal from a lover situation, getting stronger. And the advice from outside, someone outside of you, they're coming in telling you that maybe you need to get control over your emotions. And so you're having to transform the situation. This is where you would need to get your emotions, control over your emotions, is in regards to this person that you're healing from the past. I mean, you feel like you are having, a sense of getting inner strength here then, about that. So how are you going forward this week? Well, you're going forward with the advice, with what you've been given about, that's healing, gaining control over your emotions. So that's where you're going to go forward. So as far as, finding that inner strength, you're trying to get strong regarding this relationship that you had been in. And then you're trying to also gain that insight with what you're actually going to do, going within to find out what you're going to do, and how you're turning your will. Well, not actually. Looks like you're going to try to hold back from any type of karma by not making any sudden fast moves. It's like, no, not really wanting to make any sudden fast moves, because you're really not in a position to, because right now you're still trying to gain control over your own self and over your mind, trying to gain your own inner peace in your mind. And so as far as turning that will, it's not going in your favor. So what are you wanting justice in? Going forward with your cup, wanting to offer your cup, you want to offer maybe an apology, but you're needing, right now you're just needing to I don't think you're in the position to even really give an apology until you be not with this kind of domineering energy here, is like unable to go forward, unable to really have any sense of victory in this. But it's like you're really wanting to. This is how you feel justice, by going forward and, going down this path, taking action to give an apology, maybe after you control your emotions and get in control of them. So here you're just going to take some time out to get better insight and transform a situation from being stuck to no longer being stuck. And having to be patient about that too, and having to really kind of get guidance about this, for being able to stand in your ground, feeling, you're looking at inner healing, getting guidance for inner healing too. So as far as ego, the death card, or not the death card, this is the death card here. This is reforming a situation, kind of going back into it, wanting to go back into it. But this is where the addictions lie, where things are kind of needing to be looked at, and they're in the reverse. So this is the Two of Swords, not looking at your intuition and being indecisive, not wanting to even take a look at it. But there's the ego, that's being in the ego due to this, and also not looking at your intuition. And so the Tower has arrived. Unexpected is that maybe there's some spying going on. There's a sense of spying, or maybe you're actually coming into an awareness, finding by making some spying, you find some unexpected, some stuff that you did not want to find out. And so how you're going to heal, look at that. We have the Star card, or well, not the Star card, but this would be in position above the Star card, which would show that you have a lot of options. So you're finding out you have a lot of options to go forward to in a new direction, and you're healing from maybe confusion here in regards to the advice that you had gotten, which is, taking control over this. So there may have been some confusion from advice about, controlling your emotions. You may not have understand, and now it looks like actually you're healing and controlling your emotions. This is an option you had. And what's still mysterious, though, because this would be where the moon is that, well, there is no new desire, no new passion right at the moment. And you're realizing this is like coming, there's no more, like you may have had illusions about a new beginning, which would have been, you know, this where you wanted to take a risk, a leap of faith. You're having a new awareness here. You're coming out of confusion, which is reminiscent to, you know, coming out of fears and worries where you were anxious about a new start. Now there's clarity here. There's knowledge about why there's no new start now, because of having that sense of clarity. So because this is in the reverse where the moon card would be, the moon would be in reverse, meaning you have clarity over why there's no new start. Imagine that. So let's see, what else is there? The next card after the moon comes the sun, where you're enlightened, where you're seeing the bright light of day, where you feel that you're able to expand, and that is in the Five of Cups, which would be right here, healing, letting go of things from the past, and controlling your emotions. This is where you have the sun expanding your life, not taking any action regarding, you know, changing the wheel of fortune at the moment, because you're healing, right? And as far as what you have a new awareness about is conflict with other people, other people's opinions affecting your emotions. Look at that. Because it's sitting right there. This affects other people's opinions, their words. There's been someone who may have been the leader of this little deal. They have really affected your emotions a lot. All this naysaying and different people's opinions. So this is having a new awareness of that, with your emotions being, you know, under control. And where are you ending? What are you transforming or bringing to a closure towards the end of this week, or when this reading applies? Justice. So that would fall under going forward. Let's see, yeah. Going forward. So you're closing out a cycle by transforming and going and giving this, going forward maybe with an apology after healing here. So you're transforming and being able to close out a cycle by feeling there's justification in going forward doing this. And that's after taking the time out and getting this insight. And then you also see who's at fault here with, you know, after healing from your emotions, you're seeing who's at fault with, you know, how your emotions have been affected. So that has been your reading, Libra. I hope that this has given you some good stuff that you needed to know. And if this was not your reading, then, you know, check out the dailies. That'll probably work more for you. And if you're looking at relationships, I would say that there's healing and trying to find strength too in a relationship, making choices, head over heart decisions, finding the strength in that in a relationship here. So that's just it, and I hope to see you guys later. Thanks, and leave your comments and let me know how this resonated for you. Yeah, and then don't forget, you know, you still have this energy work. So the energy work could be from the guidance that you're getting about healing your emotions. And here you're going within. And here it's also about support too from another person. As far as shame, that might be what you had a lot of anxiety about right here. You may recognize that too. That's also going within, looking at things, and maybe there's some kind of shame at holding on to something from the past, and now it's like being let go, which is really great. as far as moving forward. That's, and the advice is right there. Healing your emotions, mastering, controlling those emotions, and healing by finding a new, picking out one cup right there. This is, and realizing that there's a situation, coming into clarity about why something didn't start before. So now you have, maybe you have a new love. This is a new romance too possible right here. So that's your guys' reading, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. So thank you. Have a great day. Bye, Libra.